let's go through it. The Fuzzy Fox. Many people have probably heard this pedal before on PJ and the Beard if you've watched it. There's a couple videos floating around on YouTube, my own personal videos, but this is a very unique fuzz pedal because it's not in your traditional 2-transistor fuzz face that the fuzz needs to be all the way up and that it really just doesn't sound good unless it's maxed. This pedal has a very torn speaker-esque type tone, a very like early distortion type of fuzz, and that's kind of what I went for. I wanted it to take my clean tone, what it came out of my speaker and out of my amp, and just give it fuzz. I didn't want it to color it like a big muff and scoop the mids. I didn't want it to get, you know, super lost in a mix. I wanted it to stand out very, very well. So that's exactly what I was going for with this Fuzzy Fox. And believe it or not, a Fuzzy Fox used to look like this. This is actually the template of a Fuzzy Fox. It used to be just a one knob pedal with an LED, a switch, you know, some jacks, and that was it. I made it that way because I figured more people would like it because it could fit on a pedal board easier. You weren't committing to too much space, but it got the job done. To be honest, those Fuzzy Foxes weren't as versatile as this one that I'm going to show you today. The single gain, either, you know, a lot of gain or just than a lot of gain. It wasn't to the point where it was like, oh man, I can get like a torn speaker type sound, I can get this or that. No, it was more of just like, here's your fuzz pedal. You can make it more fuzzy or a little less fuzzy, but that's all you get. And those were actually wired all point to point. I have something a little special to show, and I'm actually gonna switch cameras here. So this is pretty much the first pedal I ever made. It was a compressor pedal that I got off Amazon, and I decided that it didn't work. Okay, I couldn't get it to work. I did something wrong in my early days of pedal building, and I decided to do a little fuzz circuit in it, a very simple one, and it's actually a volume and a bias control, and I loved it. I tinkered around with different parts and values and everything else like that, and it turned out to be something that I really liked. So let's go ahead and run through the Fuzzy Fox. I'm gonna put it kind of about unity gain on the level, and I'm going to go ahead and just do the gain all the way down. And I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute because it gets a little feedbacky. So here we go. So that was gain all the way down. It's not as heavy of a fuzz as a lot of people could imagine. It's really just a natural, like, push your amp to the edge kind of sound. So let's go ahead and roll that fuzz up a little bit. Let's just go max, and let's do the same thing.